Good morning, y'all. It is currently 10:14 a.m., April 30th, 2026, and I'd like to tell y'all a little story about the dream that I had this morning. I'm going to try to make it quick because I want to be able to upload this before I leave at 11. And honestly, I kind of feel like shit today. So, I woke up with really bad heartburn. And I didn't get a full night's sleep last night. I went to bed around 2:30ish last night, something like that. And I woke up a few times. I woke up around maybe 6, 7. I can't remember what time it was. Don't say it. I fucking swear to God, don't say it. And then I woke up from this dream. It was 8:30. And I tried to go back to sleep after I wrote this down for an hour. And I might have dozed off for a little bit, but I couldn't actually fall asleep. The first thing that I remember is I am at work, but I'm not at the factory that I currently work at in real life. I believe it's like Walmart. It's like a really big store. They have groceries and all kinds of other shit. It's like a super store, like a super Walmart or something. And I'm still doing a similar job. I'm moving stuff around. You know what I mean? I'm pulling stuff out of the back and bringing it out. It's a similar vibe. And I think I am also still working with my older brother. My older brother and I work at the same place. He brought me there. I think he brought me to this place in this dream. The store is about to close and I am rushing to find something. And so like I said, it's a grocery store. So I went there wasn't a wall between these rooms. I'm trying to think of how to describe this. I'm in the storage area looking for something that's in storage, but the storage area isn't separated from the rest of the store. I remember being in the produce section, and right next to the produce section is this area where it's just full of these crates, and they're stacks. It's towers of these stacks of crates. And I'm looking for something specifically. I don't remember what it was. I couldn't find it in time. And I think I might have woken up for a second. Because I remember when the time ran out, I think I woke up for a second and I was like, ah, shit. I would have asked a dream character if I would have seen one in time. I remember specifically thinking that. But I think I fell back asleep. And the first thing that I remember is I'm watching a live stream on YouTube, and it's a collaborative project between JJ McCullough. Shout out to JJ. Go check out JJ's channel if you haven't heard of it before. And the other guy from the Sad Boys podcast. I watch a lot of I used to watch a lot of commentary YouTubers. A lot. Drew Gooden, fucking Jarvis Johnson, fucking Curtis Connor. Scott Kramer is actually the one that really got me started on watching commentary videos. But, yeah, Jarvis Johnson has a podcast called Sad Boys with some other dude. I don't know his name. But, so this is a collaboration between JJ McCullough and the other guy from Sad Boys, not Jarvis Johnson. And like I said, it's a live stream, and they have a guest. The guest is just some random dream character. He's not somebody that I know from the internet, and he is showing them what his kink is. So they're standing there there's a cameraman. He's holding the camera, I assume. And so they're standing around this guy who is suspended on a chain. Like, there's a chain hanging from the ceiling, and he's, like, holding on to this chain, and he's doing, like, acrobatic type stuff. And he's straight Winnie the Poohing it. Like, he's got his fucking full-on dick out. And I remember thinking, oh, that's kind of weird. I'm surprised that they got away with that on YouTube. I remember thinking that. And, yeah, the guy that isn't Jarvis is, like, holding on to the other side of the chain, and the way that he can, like, move the chain around manipulates the other side of the chain that the guy is attached to, and JJ is, like, pushing the other guy around, like, he's, like, manipulating him through the air, and, the guy that isn't Jarvis makes a joke about JJ touching his dick, and they're both joking about it. Like, his dick is just there, and they're not, like, worried about it. Like, they make jokes about it and shit. And he's got, like, a full-on fucking boner at a couple points. Because, like, maybe that's where I got it in my head that this was his kink. I don't know if I mentioned that. They let the guest down, and he is talking about his thing. Like, he's talking about the whole chain thing. And the next thing that I remember is I'm not observing the dream anymore. Like, I'm not just watching it through YouTube anymore. I'm actually there. And I want to try holding on to the chain. So, I hold on to the chain, and they pull me up. And they start, like, doing tricks, like, moving me around and shit, and I'm holding on to the chain, so I'm like, holding on tightly. I can feel the qualia of holding on to this chain tightly, and I'm just looking down at them while they're, like, whipping me around. I, like, become one with the chain, and they're, like, whipping me around, and I'm doing all kinds of, like, weird shit in the air, and I was like, damn, this is trippy. It was really cool, and it felt weird. It was like I became one with the chain. And then Gerard, shout out to fucking Gerard from my work, he comes out of nowhere, and he took over the other side of the chain, and then he just started fucking, like, going crazy with it. He was, like literally whipping me like a whip. Like, I literally felt what it felt like to be at the end of a whip, just fucking, like, whipping around and shit. And I'm just, like, holding on really tightly. And then he gets silly with it and just fucking, like, whips me up towards the ceiling. So, it was like I was a fucking ball at the end of, like, a stretchy rubber band. Like, you know, those fucking rubber band paddle balls? That's what I felt like. He, like, whipped me up into the air. And I just watch my point of view. Like, I'm looking down at them, and I'm just going away from them, and then I feel the chain disconnect, and then once the chain disconnects, I, like, see a look of shock on Gerard's face, and the other people that are around us, and so I'm just, like, flying towards the ceiling, and I'm like, oh, okay, this isn't a big deal. I don't know if I was aware that it was a dream. I don't think I was. But, like, I still exerted some level of dream control to keep myself from slamming into the ground. Like, I, like, slowly lowered myself down to the ground. But, see, I might not be describing this correctly. I didn't slowly lower myself down to the ground because I remember bouncing back up. I didn't, like, slam down and, like, hurt myself. It didn't wake me up. But, yeah. That's all that I remember. That's the last thing I remember before I woke up, was I remember I came down to the ground and then I bounced back up. I might have bounced back up a couple times before I woke up. And I woke up around 8:30. I tried to remember all that and write it down. And it was around 9:50, or not 9:50, it was like 8:50-ish when I tried to go back to sleep, and I, like, dozed off for a little bit, maybe. But my 10 o'clock alarm went off, and I've been staying awake ever since. I did not remember a dream yesterday or the day before. I was lazy and forgot to write in my journal those days. Well, I forgot to write in my journal yesterday because I was lazy. And give me 1 second. I forgot about my dream recall score. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shit. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. My dream recall score stays 4 today. And that brings my monthly dream recall score up to 5 for April. Yeah, I missed a few days, so that phased out. I missed a couple days, so that phased out one of the days that I remember to dream, so my dream recall score stays at 4. And yeah, that's about it. Let me know down in the comments if you had any interesting dreams this morning. I would love to read it. And yeah, that's about it. Good night and sweet dreams.